Everybody, Frank C here, Frank in the house. Here with something really great for you again today. Last week I talked about a snowball effect, how you build momentum as you're going downhill, and you just add more snow to it as it's going downhill. Well, I had to go back and watch some videos because we don't get a lot of snow here in Seattle, so anyway, but I was watching a video. If you make the snowball too small, it'll kind of get buried in the snow. It won't go very far. If you make it really big, you have to rock it, and then it's like rocking a big boulder, and then you get it to go downhill. And sometimes it takes work. So anything you want in life has to, you have to build momentum. You might have to really push, and kind of just keep pushing. And then boom, goes through. You get what you needed, and things start working. But it just takes a lot of effort. Just don't quit. This was my dad used to tell me. But anyway, I wanted to do something kind of different. I wanted to talk about rest too. Like if you're a business owner, if you're a small entrepreneur. But I was thinking about prime rib. I was over at a party. They had this really beautiful roast. It was a prime roast. And they said, you gotta let it rest for like 5 or 10 minutes after you cook it, because it just needs to kind of just, cool off and, kind of distribute its heat and so forth. Anyway, but just the idea of rest really kind of stuck out. I hearing about it. Anyway, so I don't know why, but I just started thinking about something every day I do is I make eggs. I do my little eggs. Usually I make scrambled, but fried is just a lot easier to draw. But usually what I do is you don't want to overcook your eggs so they're like rubbery. You want them to be nice and, just the right amount of moisture to them. So I'll turn the stove off, and then I'll let it rest while I'm putting everything else away. I kind of do real fast, kind of like Mission Impossible, try and get everything put away in the refrigerator. But I'll just let it rest. But the beauty is too, is you can't let it rest too long. Otherwise the eggs are going to get cold. And so I think it's just and it might seem stupid, but it's just something, you do quite often, is making eggs. So I think it's just important to be strategic with your rest. Like if you're going throughout your day and you're getting flustered or whatever, sometimes it's good just to take a break and, lay down flat, get on a flat surface and just chill out. That yoga pose where you kind of lay down flat. Anyway, I just started thinking about more things about rest. And someone was talking to me about cars, how a stock car racer is usually, he'll try and be really conservative with his gas and his tires and the driving that he does. He's not going to be back and forth, gas and brakes. He wants to keep things real smooth. And what they do is really kind of shocked me. First time I remember seeing this, these guys are going like 200 miles an hour, and they just get right up on the guy's tail, right, and they kind of ride it. They kind of rest in this spot, and they're creating this air foil. They don't have as much air resistance that way, but it's just a good analogy of us too. Like you learn to rest and let momentum pull you forward. Working with others. That's what teamwork's for. And another one for resting is, I don't have this obsession. I want to get an electric bike. I don't have one, but just the idea that, they even have these new electric bikes with a front wheel drive and rear wheel drive. And these are getting really, really cool. But just that if you have an electric bike, you can spend more time just enjoying the view, right? Just sitting there huffing and puffing. You can get power assist and so you can just really enjoy the view. So just kind of another analogy of resting. You know, we try to do so much by ourselves, and you know, sometimes I think our tenaciousness could be kind of a curse. You know, we don't, I got to do it all myself. You know, I can't have any help, and so just good to try and get help whenever you can. You know. Wait a second, I'm missing one of my flyers here, one of my illustrations. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Anyway, and there's this is like from a yoke, and there's a chain, and you have two working together, and so they pull a plow to plow fields. But it's just a lot better method, instead of just having one cow, to have these two to hook together. And it says something about teamwork, but actually kind of goes back to, you know, whether you're a believer or not. I'm not like a Bible scholar or anything by any means, but there's a verse in Matthew 11:28 where Jesus says, "Come to me, all you that are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." That's Matthew 11:28 through 30. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. So he's saying that, you know, he's going to be like next to us, helping us, and he carries most of the weight. We're, you know, it's not that much of a burden. And I know, you know, I kind of wanted to do this for corporate events, so some people get uneasy with that stuff, but, or, you know, I know that, you know, speaking at churches and stuff, that's fine, but just the concept, though, that spiritually, if we ask for help, then we will get it, and it will come for us, and then we'll have rest. You know, we can get things accomplished that he will do for us. I'll just read it real quick, like this again. It's the snowball effect. You gotta rock the rocket, and then you roll down the hill. It's usually something that you really want. You really have to push. You have to go keep pushing. And I'd say that even for YouTubers, you know, to do subscribers, you know, you have to really, really push yourself and put out really great material. And then we'll roll downhill, and it'll just get bigger and bigger, snowball downhill. The eggs, you know, they heat up real quick. You turn it off before they get too, you don't want to get them too well overdone. Let it rest for a little bit. You know, not too long though, because, you know, your ideas, you just want to get stuff out there. Don't sit on it for too long. And then the car race, I like this one a lot too, that, you know, get in to a spot where you can, you know, have other people help you, like teamwork, and just pull each other along. Like both of these cars are getting pulled, and yeah, the fastest speed for a stock car is 244 miles an hour. Can you imagine being pulled in like that tight at 244 miles an hour? Anyway, I think it's a great metaphor, great illustration. Yeah, and then the electric bike. Just, yeah, don't try and do it all on your own. Just take it easy and rest. I remember one time I had an electric bike down in, what was that? Key West. You know, it was awesome. Riding around town on an electric bike. And then the last one, just, you know, let God help you pull things along, and let Him carry your burdens. And so that's all I have today, guys. Hope you get something out of that, and like it, subscribe, buttons wherever they are, I don't know, and go through my other videos, and we'll just come up with more stuff. Hit the like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and we'll talk to you again.